I would find myself getting home and I would just sit there and look at my phone for 4 hours, 5 hours, and I'm just like, what am I doing with my life? So I kind of came up with the idea of starting a podcast to help get my ideas out there and get to know people, and also to help support local Jacksonville as well.
I'm Botter.
I'm Blythe, and we're the co-founders of the Jax Podcasters United.
And this here's another episode of our local podcaster spotlight series hosted by JPU community members Phil and Eric.
Eric from the Way Forward podcast here at Jax Podcasters Unite Podathon. And we've had a lot of support from many donors for Feeding Northeast Florida. We really thank each and every one of you. And our next guest is going to introduce himself. Let's get your name and the name of your podcast.
Of course. So my name is Connor Overbay, and I'm the host of the Who Are You podcast right out here of Jacksonville, Florida.
That's fantastic. We're going to be meeting a lot of local podcasters here in Jacksonville. Connor, can you tell us a little bit about why you wanted to start your particular show?
Yes, sir. So when it came down for the podcasting thing, I'm a huge podcast listener in general. I've listened to a bunch of different ones. And for me, I would find myself getting home all day after working all day and everything. And I would just sit there and look at my phone for 4 hours, 5 hours. And I'm just like, what am I doing with my life? So I kind of came up with the idea of starting a podcast to help get my ideas out there and, get to know people, and also to help support local Jacksonville as well, and try to bring up all the great and amazing people who are around here.
That's fantastic. And with podcasting, about how long has your show been going on?
So we're actually going on about 2 years now. We just did episode number 92 with actually the host here, Botter. So shout out to Botter and everything.
Okay.
But we're working on episode number 93 now. So going on 2 years.
Okay. So you're getting close to that 100 celebration, which is super cool. You're almost at 100 episodes. Is there any particular episode or a recent episode that stands out to you as a highlight? And if so, why?
Of course. So obviously everybody we've had on the podcast has been amazing people. So shout out to everybody who's given me the chance to sit down and pick their brain. One of the main ones I would say I think is the best one we've done is the one with the Dream Come True Foundation here in Jacksonville. They basically, they're a foundation that helps children with either they are terminally ill or have other issues in general, and they basically help make sure that they get their dream come true, whether it's like meeting a famous sports player or going to their favorite like water park or anything like that in general, and basically giving them like a Make-A-Wish kind of style. They were great people there, and I just love the foundation and how they're helping out local children in Jacksonville.
That's fantastic. I absolutely love that. And obviously, we appreciate your support in another cause here today. Let me kind of ask, because we are here at Podathon, a lot of people are learning things for the first time. Some of us are learning new things every day. Is there something specifically that you're still working on as a podcaster, or something you wish is just that little bit better?
No, I totally agree. And there's a lot of things I can work on. I am not perfect in any way, shape, or form. But the main thing I'm starting to work on now is getting into the camera side of things. So with everything I do currently, I kind of record off my phone, make little clips on social media to help promote the podcast. But I would really love to start making my way into the YouTube game and actually be able to put my podcast out on YouTube and do other things of that sort.
Yeah, we just recently here in the last year started YouTube, started TikTok, started video.
Mm-hmm.
It was really daunting, so I can absolutely understand that. I think one of my favorite things about the JPU is so many people have encouraged that kind of ability to go out there and just do it. Is there something specifically for you with the JPU that brought you here of interest, or something that you really like when you come to an event like this?
Yes, sir. So when it comes to the JPU, to be honest, I could go on for hours about the people here and everything that they offer in the group. But the main thing I would say is a sense of community. It's nice to know that I'm not the only person here in Jacksonville that has a podcast. I'm able to come in here, ask questions from people who've been doing this for 10 times longer than I have personally. And everybody's very welcoming, very happy. It doesn't matter if you have only done one episode or you've done 100 episodes. There's always a place to grow, and they're more than happy to help you here.
Yeah, Jax Podcasters Unite is absolutely something that is a marvel to see happen in real time. Connor, you've been such a pleasure. If we could take the last 30 or so seconds here just for you to be able to promote your show, we would love to hear a little bit about where we can find you. And if there's anything that you want to plug project-wise, let us know.
I greatly appreciate it, and thank you both for letting me have the time to sit down here and talk today. The main thing I would say is it's called the Who Are You podcast. It is a podcast that's really a mix of many things, but if anything, if you're trying to learn about local businesses, local artists, athletes, entrepreneurs here in Jacksonville, those are who I sit down with. We do about an hour to an hour and a half long interviews where we kind of get deep into the personal life of the people, and then we get into the business. You can find us on Apple, Spotify, any of your streaming services. We are all over all the social medias as well. Just look up at Who Are You Pod on any of the social medias, and you guys will definitely find us there, and definitely shoot me a message. I'm always happy to have new listeners.
I appreciate that, Connor. Who Are You podcast? Make sure to check them out, and make sure to check out the Jax Podcasters Unite. that is definitely going to be where you can find all of your favorite local podcasts. Thanks a lot, Connor.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it.